Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that's kind of in line with my last video, which went over companies that are not so honest that are in our market. And what I found out is they're all over the nation. But what should be included in an inspection? Because what you're starting to see is free inspections, free sweeps, $20 sweeps, everything else. And what should an inspection include? And I'm going to give you two things, which is technical, what it should include, and then my professional opinion, because I've been doing it for 21 years now. Wow. And I have some opinions on what I would do if it were me. And that's how we give all our advice is if I was recommending this to my mother or my sister or whatever, what would I recommend to them? And that's usually how I give my advice. But technical, there's level 1 and level 2 inspections. A level 1 inspection is just like a flashlight, look around. You can get into technical terms, which is readily accessible, stuff like that. But generally, no ladder, no roof, flashlight, look around. That's what it is. Most inspections are that. Level 2 is the next level up. And really, you should use this, and everybody follow the rules, it would work, but they generally don't. If you are changing fuels, if this is the first time we've seen it, if it's had sudden occurrences, if we don't know the history of this fireplace, a level 2 real estate transactions, level 2 inspections are suggested / required. No one actually follows the rules, but in our industry, when it comes to certifications and doing things correctly, level 2 inspection. Level 2 inspection includes getting on the roof. It includes actually documenting everything. It includes an actual scanner put inside your fireplace where you actually look around. Everything going in the attic, if the attic is accessible, that kind of stuff. That is really what our inspection is. So a lot of these free inspections, everything else, it's guys showing up. And I've heard all kinds of stories about people showing up in a sedan with no ladders, with just a flashlight, being there for 5 minutes, leaving, and charging customers for an inspection. So understand what you're getting for your money. Yes, they can call it an inspection. It can be a level 1 inspection. Most of the time, they don't even know what levels of inspection are because they haven't had enough training. So be very, very cautious of what are you getting? Because a lot of times, these minimal inspections, if you want to call it an inspection at all, give customers false hope. Not that they're not correct, because they could very well be, but a lot of times they miss items that they shouldn't. But it's not accurate. You could have water leaks, you could have cracks, you could have holes, and they miss it totally. So not that every fireplace is bad, because they're not, but they can miss extraordinarily obvious things, and they miss some stuff they should catch that's not obvious. Because if you just go up on the roof and look, and you go look from the bottom and look, you're not going to see everything you need to see until you have that camera go inside and you look up 10 feet and over at a right angle. So it is incredibly important that you get an actual inspection. And in my professional opinion, an actual inspection is more of a level 2. And if you miss some little things, you can't really call it a level 2 because you didn't do 100% of it, but more of a level 2, camera systems, roofs, documentation, pictures, measurements. Is the venting system the proper size for the fireplace underneath it? Most people don't even know how to do that because it's a mathematical formula. There's some ratios to be done. We're not getting into technical stuff. We do that in a training for our guys, but that's the stuff that should be done. And I think a lot of times stuff is totally missed. We'll go behind someone, they're like, oh no, just install some gas logs. I already had it inspected. And then we inspect it and they miss stuff. And it's not fair to customers because it's not just, oh, we want to find something to repair something, which is if we find something that's actually wrong that needs to be repaired, yes, you need to repair it. But there's stuff like, well, the customers will use it and go, yeah, but my house kind of smells. And it's because there's gaps in the whole system that they can't see without the camera. And it's venting carbon monoxide or smoke into areas they shouldn't be. Or it's not pulling and drafting, so it's leaking out the front. You see smoke stains everywhere, and they say, oh, cleaned it, you're good to go. That's not in fact the case at all. You need to make sure you're doing proper inspections for the proper situation. And it's not really these people's fault. They have not been trained correctly. They can come train with us, but they don't even know what correct is. So be very, very cautious with too good to be true things, $50 things, $20 things, free inspections, free sweepings. Not that they can't be good, because maybe they are. We've run specials before too, but ask the correct questions. Are you getting a certified person? Is the person actually coming out certified, and who certifies them? Because if you ask anybody, do you have certified people? Their answer, and I've called them all, is always yes. And then you ask who certifies them, and the answer will be, oh, I don't know. Or, oh yeah, the owner's certified, but the people that come out are not. So be very, very cautious with buyer beware. Be cautious of what you're getting for your money. Don't get false, because all customers want to think, oh, this is just fine. I can just use it. There's no issues. I want to believe that too. But you want to know the truth. You do not want to get stuck with something that's not correct, or you buy a house based on one of these inspections. Really dangerous. And then find out later the whole fireplace is 40 years old, only designed to last 25 years old. And yes, that does exist in the chimney world. It's rusted, it's warped, it's got panels that are broken, and they no longer make them anymore, and you're at replacement. And now you have very expensive repairs when you could have caught that before you bought it. But you trusted either a home inspector who is not properly trained, because home inspectors are not required to inspect in the detail we are, or a company that really does it. They're very, very nice. They show up. Some of them show up on time. They smile, everything else. But the reality is they're ignorant in the best possible way. They don't know. And some of them aren't ignorant and know and just are trying to take advantage. So be aware. Get an inspection that's actually an inspection. Get a written thing. If you're not sure if what you got is an actual inspection, put down the comments, message us, let us know. I'll look over it. I'll kind of let you know. And if it's good, I'll tell you it's good. That's kind of the way we roll. So let us know. We'd be happy to help. Please like it, share it. We want to help as many people as humanly possible, because I know after all this cold, when we get into the summer, now we're dealing with people who got repairs that are incorrect, and now we have to fix them. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but our people still have to get paid. It's not good. So I want our industry to do better. So if you want, call us. I'll be happy to look over anything you got. If it's good, I'll tell you if it's good. If it's bad, I'll tell you it's bad. Or I won't even tell you it's bad. I'll tell you we would not do it this way. That's probably accurate, because some of the stuff is actually technically correct sometimes, but it's missing stages that I think you actually need. And I'll say my professional opinion, I would do it differently. So be very, very aware. I'll probably hurt some feelings by even mentioning that level 1 inspections in my book are not enough. Now, if you had a level 2 and a really good one the year before, and this is just a maintenance appointment, maybe that is good enough. For us, we take out the cameras every time. We go on the roofs every time, assuming that they're accessible and everything else. We do that every time because we want to make sure nothing's changed. But that's us. That's my opinion. It's because we do things the way I would do for my family. We do it all the time. So that's it for today. Like it, share it. If you need help, let us know. That's what we're here for. That's the basis of what we do as a company, is people call us when they need help, and we go out and we help people. So that's it for today. Thank you, and I will see you next week.